What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We have got a lot to talk about today. There was a lot of news that dropped from Marvel Strike Force over the weekend, and pretty much all the news has been bad, but the Falcon and Winter Soldier event, I have to say, has been pretty good. We're going to start with the earliest news first, and that was the changes coming to the Arena Store. And honestly, I have to say, I'm not a fan of what they're doing here for the Arena Store. So the big thing that's going on is that we'll be able to now purchase L3 training modules, which are the purple training modules, for 500 arena credits, which, alright, that's fine. Helps with the training module shortage a little bit, but still, that's a pretty steep price for only 20 of those things. If those are the L4 training modules, I'd say that's a pretty good deal. That's a if you've got arena credits to dump and you've got nothing else to spend it on, you're going to be buying those training modules. The big thing here is that they're removing the Kingpin Orb, and this is a problem because I actually use the Kingpin Orb quite a bit in Arena Store. I'll usually get up to I'll get up here to about 20k, and then I'll blow about 5 to 10k on Kingpin Orbs because there's plenty of stuff in here that I actually use. We're talking about the T4 abilities. We've got a lot of these T4 train modules. You have a 25% chance to get these level 4 train modules every time you open a Kingpin Orb. There's the Kingpin Shards, of course, and there's also a pretty decent chance of getting some solid gear in here as well. A decent chance of getting orange gear in here too. A lot of you can get a lot of SBCs from these Kingpin Orbs. So it's not a bad orb. I mean, if you get a lot of pulls of Kingpin, yeah, it could be a problem. But you know, there are some really good drops in here. Those L4 train modules, those orange gear. It's very helpful there if you've got nothing else to dump the arena credits on. 500 arena credits for some L4 train modules, I'm not going to complain too much. The problem is that the orb that it's getting replaced with is a lot worse, and it's going to cost even more. It's going to be 800 arena credits for the new arena orb. It will now contain elite credits, but now it will only contain L3 train modules, and then something about character shards. And this is we're not exactly sure what kind of character shards we're talking about here. We're figuring that's going to be everybody who's available within the Arena Store. Don't know for sure yet, but also only advanced gear. You're not going to be able to get superior gear anymore. So any orange gear that you could get from the Kingpin Orb, not going to get in the new Arena Orb. So they've nerfed quite a bit and tried to bump it up by saying, hey, you can get elite credits, and now you can get character shards from the Arena Store. But usually people only buy the Kingpin Orb when they have nothing else to spend arena credits on. So now it's kind of like they're trying to incentivize you buying this orb if you still have a lot of characters to farm in the Arena Store and you don't need to focus on one character in particular. So now you can buy the Arena Orb, now you can get those elite credits and everything else. It just sucks that they're taking away the L4 training modules, taking away the T4s, taking away that superior orange gear in there. Really like to see that. I would love to see if them to keep just keep the Kingpin Orb and give us this new Arena Orb at the same time. Give us an option. Don't take away the Kingpin Orb. Let us buy whichever orb we want to. But then we get to this, and this is the character availability, and this is where I'm not too thrilled with what changes that are coming to the Arena Store. So first off, Scream is coming to the Arena Store here, and then there's also mentions that Red Guardian will be moving into the Arena Store as well. So what's going to happen is that new characters coming to the Arena Store will be in there for a whopping price of 1,250 arena credits for 5 shards, and then it'll eventually deteriorate down to 500. Then much older characters will then go down to 350, and minions will have their cost reduced down to 250 arena credits. All right. Problem is 1,250 arena credits is prohibitively expensive, and let's take a look at how much you're going to get per day in the arena. So let's say that you get number 1 spot. I've got to find, here it is. Yeah. So number 1 gets 1,150, and then you get another 250 a day from the daily objectives for doing 2 battles in arena. So unless you're in the number 1 or number 2 spot at your arena payout, you're not getting enough to even buy a single set of shards for Red Guardian a day. So yeah, it's gonna take you a long time. Or sorry, if you get in the top 3, I misread that. Yeah, so 1 through 3 will get enough arena credits per day to get a single purchase of Red Guardian shards. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go a day or 2 or even longer before you start getting Red Guardian shards from the Arena Store, which is crazy. the fact that they're going to sell those shards for the Red Guardian at such a premium price, and not to mention, you're going to probably want him for this skill military event that you're going to need in the future to get your training modules as well. So, yeah, this is a mess. So, Red Guardian's going to be 1,250 arena credits. Scream will be going into the new arena orb first, and I believe she's going to be, they say, kick off the arena store updates. So we're not sure if she's going to be 1,250 credits as well. Probably will be, though. There's a chance maybe she's going to be 500 credits as well. But yeah, I gotta say, this is not the catch-up mechanic that people were looking for. Giving out these new premium characters at 1,250 credits, you're kind of looking for the ability to get more character shards for the same price than we were before. I'll do a video here in the future talking about catch-up mechanics from players. Not exactly what we were looking for in this update. We'll see. We'll see if they're gonna add this into other stores as well. Hopefully they listen to some feedback and decide to not do that. We'll see what they do in the future with that. But let's move on to the Falcon and Winter Soldier event. So, the Falcon and Winter Soldier event. Honestly, the rewards in here are fantastic. They're great. Love them. The one big drawback is that the energy cooldown is very, very long. It seems to be about an hour for each point of energy. So you're only going to get about 24 naturally through each day. It's going to be a maximum of 90 energy to finish out all 10 simulations of the event every day. But these rewards are just great. Yeah, I mean, you get a lot of orange gear here. There's some T4s, there's Armory 14 and 15 orbs, there's T1 ions, purple gear. Not going to complain about the rewards. And actually, the event is incredibly easy as well. I ended up doing it with about 350k power on my team. I had someone in my alliance did it with 270k power on his team. Honestly, if you have a tier 15 Zemo and you have a decently geared up, Captain America, it's really not going to be that difficult. I mean, yeah, it's 360k on my team. Not bad. But yeah, since I have Zemo, I took him to tier 15 for DD4, and I used Captain America for the Avengers team. I have him up at tier 14, and then tier 12 for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Honestly, a tier 15 Zemo on his own, as long as you have Cap at tier 12, you're not gonna have to worry that much. And there is some controversy to be had about how players were leveling up to to 75, because the notes in the event say that they were required to be level 75, and Scopely obviously screwed up big time on that one. But yeah, so this is one. Oops, I think I hit the. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go into an auto battle here. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this is I hit the enter button by accident on my keyboard. Fat fingers. But yeah, this is one that's honestly, it's pretty easy. There are ways to get more energy. I said that you can only get about 24 a day. That's not bad. But the way to get more energy through this event is by using these characters in Blitz, which is see what I'm talking about? Zemo just like melts the entire thing on his own. But yeah, so I mean, it's really not bad at all. Yeah, we'll just we'll do that. But yeah, as long as you basically have a strong Zemo, you're gonna be able to go through this. And then the way to get more energy for this event is by using these characters in Blitz and Raid battles. And man, I did not realize how ugly Captain America's shield is on the low graphics mode. But look what you get for a single victory here. And that's just in tier 2. So you can imagine how good the rewards are in tier 3 as well. Those are not bad rewards. But yeah, if you're looking to get more energy for this event, the easiest way to do it is by completing raid battles. And if you go under your milestones and you go on over here to your to this, the scoring is pretty simple. 20 points for winning or losing a raid battle. You also get some other things here where you win or lose war battles with featured characters, 50 points for each of those. So yeah, I mean, there's easy ways to get these if you are doing Blitz or raids or even war. You can get a decent amount of rewards. And honestly, I think I got up to about 1,000 points, which was enough to get all of the orange gear and gave me plenty of extra energy. So it's not a bad thing. You just have to make sure that you are constantly playing the game, which is to be expected for an event like this. Now, talking about raid battles, let's discuss these raid milestones, because this is the thing that popped out today, and it's causing controversy. So, in order to get Silver Surfer in the new raid milestones, you have to get up to raid milestone 28. And in order to do that, you have to get approximately 20 million points. What this means is that if you are not doing Ultimate 7, you are not going to get up to milestone 28. Ultimate 6, Ultimate 6.5, I think gave out like 60k raid points per completion at 100%. That's not even close. So you will need to be doing at least 7.2, 7.3 to probably get up to milestone 28 at least. For my alliance, personally, we're doing 7.5, 100% every day. We're doing the Greek raids at 4.2, 100% every day. This past raid season, we got up to 70 million points thereabouts. We were in the top 1% of the raid milestones. And yeah, I mean, that's a little, that should give you an idea of what to expect with this. Yeah, 1 to 1% for raid season. That's what we got. And the problem is, if you're in the 1%, you're able to get these Silver Surfer shards. But if you're not in the top 1% or top 5%, you're not going to get any of these. So it's a case of the rich get richer. And honestly, they kind of need to spread these out a bit more. I understand what they're going for here. I mean, it's Silver Surfer. He's the hot new character. He's top tier. He's like statistically one of the best characters in the game right now. But the problem is, like, you know that Scopely wants to sell him for a premium, so that's to be expected. But to make him so that only like 5% of your player base can possibly get him through raid milestones, unless they want to buy these offers for him or do the premium content for the Strike Pass. I mean, with a free-to-play and outside the top 5% of raids, you'll get just enough to unlock Silver Surfer. But a 2-star Silver Surfer, and you're possibly going up against players who have him at 4 or 5, maybe even 6. I'll be able to get Silver Surfer up to 6 by the end of these raid seasons, and he's only going to be in the milestones for 15 seasons. So you're talking 30 weeks. You're talking, what, another half year, 7-8 months before we will finally see him out of the raid milestones. That's a long time. And then finally, eventually after that, he may go free to play. He may be free to play accessible. But for players who aren't willing to shell out the money for the offers or be in a top tier alliance that's going to be able to complete those raid milestones, you're not able to get Silver Surfer. So this is something that I was really hoping Scopely would be able to kind of give us a little more for the lower tiers. Unfortunately, that's not going to be what happens here. And I understand they want to make him a premium character. You know, if players want him, they're going to be forced to pay for him. I understand that, but when you have a character like this who's going to upset the arena meta and it's just a top tier character like this, you kind of got to make him a little more accessible. And also, this is not even going to talk about like how casual guilds are probably going to get broken up over this, but people are going to want to get Silver Surfer, but because their alliance isn't doing 100% completion on the raids every day, well, you're kind of screwed. So now you've got to leave your alliance, probably gonna have to break up with a bunch of people, piss off a lot of people. Now you got to go to another alliance that's going to be able to get you Silver Surfer. And we're already seeing this in the recruiting servers where people are like, hey, I need to be into an alliance that's gonna help me get Silver Surfer shards. Like, there was one that said he's got like 7 red star Silver Surfer, but he's not going to be able to get those shards unless he joins a top tier alliance. So there's this kind of things where people are going to fracture guilds and everything, and now there's going to be this whole competition. People are going to get mad. Your casual players are getting screwed big time with this. Not a big fan of it. Hopefully they change up these milestones here in the future. Maybe we can get them to be a little more friendly, but we'll see. For me personally, I think we're on track to get 14 or 16 shards of Silver Surfer for each season. So we're going to be about, I think, 250 shards of Silver Surfer by the end of it. So that's not bad, but we're also the top 1%. So yeah, not good, not looking good. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about the changes to the arena store, the Winter Soldier and Falcon event, and what do you guys think about these raid milestone changes? I want to hear from you guys down below. But as always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.